It's flashback free. I is Friday, so we're gonna flash back. I told you every Friday we're gonna flash back. So we're gonna flash back right now. And I usually talk about the homies or whatever, but that ain't just all what flashback Fridays or my flashbacks are about. My flashbacks are about any flashback. Any flashback that I done had. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Figg baby, so it's Figg Flashback. Now, we talking about homies or whatever. I'll be talking about my homies and all that. But I'm going to talk about my homies again. But guess what, though? My real homie, my truest homie I ever had in my life, which is Rappin Granny, my mama. Rappin Granny, That's my homegirl and everything. She's really a homegirl. Like, really was with me through thick and thin with the homies. She done sung at funerals. She did her diligence. For the hood, for me, for the family. She just was a good person. So I want to recognize her right now. Because when I was sitting back saying, what I'm going to do for Flashback Friday? What am I going to do? I thought about it. I just typed in my mama name. Rappin Granny. Let me type in Rappin Granny. I look up. This is ridiculous. I see my mama right here. But I see Snoop putting some chain on some lady, right? Which is cool. She part of the family. Some lady, you know what I'm saying, up here. Type in Rappin Granny, you'll see who I'm talking about. Matter of fact, let me show you. Type in Rappin Granny, bam. Typed in Rappin Granny. And you see this. You know what I'm saying? You see my mama down there, though. You see my mama down at the mother one. But you see this lady up here. You know what I'm talking about? Now, Granny anything to do with rap and Granny is my mama. You know what I mean? So don't try to throw that in there trying to be like Granny this or your favorite Granny and all. No. The real Granny is right here. Rappin Granny right here. You know what I'm saying? I just can't let that slide, man. Hey, she done paved the way for everything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to sit here and act like it's like it ain't nothing or whatever. Yeah, it's really kind of like ain't nothing because she's not here. You know what I'm saying? Because if she was here, she'd smoke that lady right there. Smoke her. Fire rhymes, and she been fired the whole time. Anyway, we're going to talk about Rappin Granny. You know what I mean? So, let's start it off like this. 1984. It's 1984. We kicking in my room because all the homies used to come over my house. And my mama used to be in the other room, whatever, in her room doing her own thing, cooking or whatever. And every now and then she'll make a snack for the homies or whatever because that's what she was. She just was a homegirl too, like that. Anyway, shit, we in there, we making music and shit. Me, Al Dog, who was it? Peebo. Catnip, we all in the room. We getting blow, everybody in the room, playing the music real loud. She used to always come in there and say, hey, why y'all always turn that damn music down? Y'all got the music on too loud and all that. So one day she came in there in 84 and said, you know what? I could rap too. I could write a rap too. Y'all in there just doing this mumble jumble. I could do that. So she left out the room. Al said, you can't rap, this and that. She leaves out the room, comes back like maybe 15 minutes later. And she said, start the music. So I got on the music because I used to be a DJ all the time. So I start the music, playing the music. She get up there and said, I'm the old great rapper and I like to say hi. Call me RAPPINGRANNY. Kick back and relax. It's knowledge that I'm giving. Don't have a 9 to 5. Just rap for a living. We was like, what the? So we all looked at each other. L Dog looked at me. Peebo looked at me. I'm like, oh, nigga, this hard. So ever since that day, I'm like, Moms, you could be like Rappin Granny or something like that. You know what I'm saying? This and that. So ever since 1984, she been, touring, getting on, doing shows. In like 85, she did another show at the World on Wheels. It was World on Wheels. We all at World on Wheels. It don't matter who was up there. We had World on Wheels supporting Granny. The participants was a group called Salt and Pepper. Now, I don't know if it's the same Salt and Pepper because I don't really remember what they look like, but they was called Salt and Pepper, so obviously must be Salt and Pepper. Yo-Yo was in it. Yo-Yo was in the competition. Rappin Granny. You know what I'm saying? They was all up there. Everybody did their thing. Rappin Granny won the whole thing. She beat everybody. She won some, what was it? Studio time or whatever, and interview for K-Day. You know what I'm saying? For K-Day. So she won that, and ever since then she was doing more shows. Every time she did more shows, all the homies just show up and support her. She been doing everything from Regis and Kathy Lee to America's Got Talent. You know, she been on Arsenio Hall. She was doing Joan Rivers show. You know, Montel Williams. You know what I'm saying? All these different shows. Oh, and by the way, she is the lady that was in the church scene on Don't Be a Menace While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood. Remember them two ladies that was in church and they was going against each other? There was breakdancing and all that. Well, one of them is Rappin Granny. That's my mom's too. She was in that. She been in all kind of movies. You know what I'm saying? Everybody Hates Chris. You know, all of them. But so Rappin Granny is definitely a known icon, I would say. You know what I'm saying? So she put in her work. You know what I'm saying? And this and that. So I don't want this to just be swept up under the rug by seeing this lady get this chain and all of this. And it's like, I mean, man, I sure wish Mama was alive because she would chew that lady up and spit her out. You know? I don't have nothing against the lady, though. You know? I don't got nothing against her. Nothing against nobody. But just know, we know who the first rap, the rap song was. The first rap song that came out. We know that. Which is Rapper's Delight. It came out in 1979. That's rap history. We know rap history. It's always good to know your rap history. Even if you gangbanging, it's good to know your history of who died first in the hood or what did they do and all of this. It's always good to know your history on everything. Well, if this lady's trying to be Rappin Granny, and she's trying to be like a granny, anything rapping, to do anything dealing with rapping, a granny, she got to know about my mama. So when you putting that chain on her neck, bro, let her know what her history is. The first lady, the first elderly lady out there spitting on that mic is Rappin Granny, homie. So come on, man. We got to let her know some history, man. Because I know you didn't tell her. And come on, Snoop, man. I know you know who Rappin Granny is. You got to know who Rappin Granny is. Because we stayed right down the street from your uncle. I know Junebug very well. I knew him. May he rest well. May he rest in peace. All that. That was my boy. I knew Junebug real good. He knew me. You know what I mean? I know all of them. I know Travis. I know Deborah. You know what I mean? I know Donisha. I know them all, man. Come on. So I know you know who Rappin Granny is. That's just the point I'm getting to. So just let her know, man. Lace her up to who the real Rappin Granny is, man. That's all I want. That's all my mama telling me to do. She ain't telling me to do nothing else. She telling me from the grave, nigga. She telling me to do this, so I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because she definitely needs to be known. I'm going to tell you one quick little story real quick. I started carrying a blammer with me when I used to, take her places. Because we done did everything. We used to do, it was like little things we used to do for, Cops for Kids, the Youth Foundation for schools. We did all kind of stuff. But we used to do, every year we used to do the Martin Luther King Day Parade. So we doing the Martin Luther King Day Parade. We all in there waving at everybody and all of that. And this fool, you know what I'm saying, it's one dude I kept looking at. He following the float. He following the float. I'm looking at this nigga following the float. He waving and shit at my mama. We get way down there by Western and past Western, keep on. This nigga still, old boy still walking, right? He's still, I'm like this. So we get to the end of the place where we get off the float, right? So we get off. Old boy still there. He walking on mama. I'm like, what's this nigga? He walking on. I like you. I like your attitude and everything. And your raps is tight and this and that. I just, looking at my mama booty because mama had booty back in them days. My mama had booty. Rappin Granny had booty. So this fool on my mama. So I'm like, hey man, enough is enough, homie. You might be a fan, but enough is enough, homeboy. And he's like, no man, I'm a fan. I'm a true fan. I'm with y'all with this and that. And he's still trying to be by my mama. So what I did was, I grabbed old boy, you know what I'm saying? Put him in a headlock real fast. My mama said, what you doing? I said, no, I told you, you know what I'm saying? Okay, Rappin Granny this and that, you like her? Oh, get out of here, boy. So ever since that day, though, I carried the blammer with me all the time. Everywhere we went, every time she performed, carried the blammer. I had the blammer on when she was at America's Got Talent. I had the blammer on Arsenio Hall. If you check it out, you see Rappin Granny on Arsenio Hall, I got the blammer because, I used to have it inside my pants because, back in the days, we used to wear shorts under our khaki suits or whatever we wear, and we put the shorts on too. I had the blammer in there. But anyway, on another note, I just want to say, I want to recognize Rappin Granny because that's my queen. She paved the way. She's been out there doing her thing forever, for years. She's gone now. May she rest in peace. May she rest comfortably. And may she know that she was the first and first Rappin Granny that ever even started grabbing the mic and popping it like that. So when y'all see this lady up here or whatever, just know who the real Rappin Granny is. That's all I'm trying to say. Rest in peace to Rappin Granny. She happens to be my mama. But other than that, rest in peace to a real rap icon. Rest in peace, Mom.
How you like that, fool? And when did you get out of jail anyhow?
Jail? Wait a minute, man, what's up?
Step back, Lynn. Do you want to get bombed on? This cane ain't just for rapping, it's for rapping heads, too.
I gotta go.
Stay tuned for more videos from Pump It Up.
Oh, man! How about it, Rappin Granny and her posse? Yes. Gosh, I guess I should say age has no boundaries. She's from Cleveland, Ohio. Judges, I think you should keep that in mind when you judging. Please welcome Vivian Smallwood, also known as the Rappin Granny.
Kick some legs.
Bow down, deal. I have the right of way. Granny's on a mission. So this will be the mission. Just a rap acrobats trying to pull stunts. I didn't home run, and you can't even
Yo,
know.
you couldn't get a base hit if they paid you.
The T-R-A-N is why it's gonna fade you. Don't run up, you're just a baby with a diaper rash. Oh, the bitch across my knee and get the spanking that ass. No questions. You know what time it is. Limbs on the right. Now tell me how you like it. Step back, you go hit the sack. Get off the track. I'll hit you like I've got finesse.
Yo, sharp as a tack, cutting up like a hacksaw.
Back out, stay out, get lost time before you step up to Granny.
Yo, you got about it. Now everybody, come on, get up out your seats, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, now somebody scream.
Neil, you better get real. She's doper than dope and she's coming in for the kill.
Here's Granny. Go, Granny. Go, Granny. Yo, when I say bow, you better do it.
Now,
This is an order, man. Run for the border and hide out. My name, you cried out. I got juice and homeboy, you tried out. This is your great day. Yeah, Mayday. I'm the clip.
well, I'm the AK.
Friend, you know what I'm saying? Straight drama.
Yo, DJ Lynn, bust a scratch for your mama.